Hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Those that have already subscribed, and those that are just passing through. Thank you so much for viewing this, for passing through. I hope this information helps you in some way. And those that are liking and subscribing and sharing, thank you so much. I love you all, so all of you. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to share my experiences and for allowing it to maybe help you in some way. And so, yeah, just so much gratitude to all of you. Those that are been sending me so much love, overwhelmingly positive messages. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I return that to you like tenfold. Okay, so with that said, I'm not even sure what to title this video because it's going to be all over the place, but it's going to make sense, I promise you. So, okay, where do I start? Actually, this is where it all started. Not like from like the beginning of my journey, but for what I've learned and finally succumbed to. And so I was with Bree. My friend Bree came to visit over the weekend, and we took a walk on the beach, and I took her to one of my favorite trees. I mean, I really love them all, but this was the tree that gave me a gift before. And so I always, when I'm at the beach, I wish I had a picture to show you guys, but I don't. But when I go to the beach, I always make sure that I connect to this tree. So we went and we connected to the tree, and then we connected to the tree next to it. And I can't remember. I think it was a female energy that I felt from this tree had a message for me. And I think it was for her as well, because it hit us in such a personal way and in such an important, deep-rooted way. And the message, although it was simple, it like unlocked or awakened something within me. And I'm pretty sure same thing with Bree. I haven't really talked to her since she went back home. But basically, if I don't remember all of it, but what I do remember the tree saying to us through me was, know your worth. Know your worth. That's what the message was about. And so I went about my day, went to work, and when I got home, I was just trying to unwind, and what I do is I just silence my mind, whether it's through meditation or just having a moment of stillness. And when I did that, I got taken to a deep meditation without even like being ready for it, and certain images popped in my head, situations that, okay, I think it's the Mercury retrograde, because I think Mercury went direct today. Today's the 3rd, so that makes sense. Because there was a lot that I was foggy on. It's like, I don't know about you guys, but Mercury affects me so much, especially when it goes retrograde. It's like I go into this trans state, but it's not all bad. It's just what happens to me, and I think this may be true for some of you, is that when Mercury goes retrograde, because it affects me so much, I go into this trans state, and then old stuff comes up, and it comes up in a way, not for me to, okay, so with Mercury retrograde, it allows me to see in this trans state these things that exist within me that have happened in the past, that may be connected to my present state. It allows me to see it, but not to do anything about it. It just allows me in this trans state to see it, to process it, to meditate on it, maybe even decide on a course of action to take, but not take action. And so when I went into my meditation last night, it all came together, like I've made some decisions, and last night's meditation was all about glancing over it one more time and taking a course of action. And so when I woke up this morning, I had so much clarity, and really got a chance to look at the lessons that I've learned, not just in the whole month of April, but like my entire life. It went that deep and it went that far. And I saw my patterns. I saw my patterns in such a clear way. And this whole thing about a new beginning, I mean, this is like the clarity that I've gained. New beginnings, like I've said before, mean that you're taking on a new path. You're in touch with a new version of you. One moment, let me calm these cats down. Hi, Angel. Be good. Love each other. Okay, this is like take two, because the first one I started, it was bad. It was bad. They were really going at it, but they love each other. So, coming back to it. Clarity. I gained so much clarity. I saw my patterns. That's what I was talking about, my patterns. And so new beginnings are all about new cycles, right? So when you go into your new cycles, and that's the thing, what Mercury retrograde showed me were all of my old patterns that I have carried on in each encounters that I've had with people, relationships of all kinds, and how I have healed it. And now that I've brought awareness to it, I can clearly proceed with my new beginning and new relationships, right? And so for me, new beginnings mean letting go of old patterns, you know. Sometimes there are some patterns that aid and assist you. And during this retrograde, you will recall certain past lives that have those patterns that will come back to you to help you in your present moment. And then vice versa too. You'll see the other patterns that aren't necessarily good for you, and you see it so you can heal it and release it, you know, and it will help you in your present moment. So there's many ways, many reasons why you connect to your past, especially why Mercury and other retrogrades do that, you know, and it's all about recognizing it for what it is and looking through it, like I've said before. And that's a part of the healing process, you know, that's a part of you moving forward to your path, you know, whatever your new beginning is going to be. And so that's the clarity that I've gotten is I looked at my old patterns. I looked at the moves I was making in the past, and I chose to look at it in a non-judgmental way. You know, I chose to see, you know, those times that I worked against myself, how much I've grown and learned from that experience. And so from this point forward, what I know now with this new path, new beginning, and my course of action is it's not about repeating the past. It's about recognizing those patterns for what they are and moving forward. And that also may mean looking at your environment. I had to look at my environment and see, you know, who is serving me and who's not, and healing and mending those relationships if possible, or uprooting them. And there's nothing wrong with uprooting that doesn't serve you, because this is all about your spiritual path, your spiritual well-being, your emotional and consciousness well-being. And if that isn't in order, you are not only not serving yourself, but you can't be of service to anyone else, you know, and we're all trying to guide and heal each other and help each other along our path. So it's really important to have that self-care, love and care about yourself enough to take a look around you and see what's helping you, what relationships are truly benefiting you, and it's a true give and receive type of situation. And if not, then you owe it to yourself and the other person to communicate and take a really long, hard look at how this is affecting you guys, you know, in whatever ways. and have that clear communication. You can't really rely on, and I know intuition is a major force that's going to guide us, but you can't expect that of others. You know what I mean? So you do have to communicate. Your intuition may tell you to communicate, and some of you try to send these messages, you know, in telepathy or through your intuition to others, and you get frustrated when they're not received. And that is okay, because we are not there yet. We're not there yet. We are getting there. And so, yeah, for this moment, use your spoken words and with your loving intentions, you know, come correct. Don't come with anger, you know, and communicate that with your partner or your friend or whoever you're having these issues with. Now, this may not totally, sorry, I have a little distraction. This may not totally apply to my situation 100%, but I am being guided from Spirit to say it and put it out there, because there might be some of you that need to hear this. So yeah, communication is key, and now that Mercury has gone direct, although there's what you call, I'm not an astrologer by far. I'm learning, and it's good to know these things so you know what's happening to you. But there is a shadow period. I'm not sure how long that is. I'm pretty sure it's like for another month. At some point in June, that will clear. But, you know, you guys should be gaining clarity at this point, you know, those that have been fogged up. And if not, you know, today's only the first day of Mercury going direct. I think this week a lot of clarity will come to you guys, and you will know what to do. So that's really it, I believe. It's all about loving yourself. This month is about truly, at least for me, nurturing and loving myself and allowing myself to grow, and forgiving. Forgiving is a huge part. You know, I've forgiven others. Now it's time to forgive myself. And I feel like I've already, you know, started that process. So it's really all beautiful, you know. I'm truly trying to be heart-centered. I don't have to try. I already am, but I'm bringing awareness to it, you know, to my heart, and making sure with each encounter that I have with people, with each conversation, each moment that I have with people, that I am coming from the heart, you know. That's really what it's all about. And so with that said, thank you so much for joining me on my journey. Thank you so much for your support once again, and for viewing this. So much love and healing to all of you, and I'll see you on the next video, okay? Bye.